Next up, we are going to work with now the equivalent of our statement of changes in equity, but for a CC, we'll call this the statement of changes in net investment of members for the year ended. Okay, and this is going to have the same columns every time. We'll have members' contributions, we'll have retained earnings, reserves, loans from members, loans to members, and a total. And this is just a reconciliation of opening balance to the closing balance. That's all we're really doing here. We are going to add the total comprehensive income from the statement of profit or loss and OCI. We will add in any distributions. Well, we'll take those out. Remember, that's where we distribute profits back to members. There might be additional contributions or withdrawals of contributions. We also may have transfers to reserves, where we take money out of accumulated profits, i.e. retained earnings, and put it into another reserve account. We then have all the movements on the loans to or from members. So if we have a loan from a member, remember that's a liability to us. And here we're dealing with positive figures equal credit balances, right? So this is a credit, a credit, a credit. Loan from a member is a liability, which equals a credit. Loans to members is an asset, which equals a debit. So we'll put that in a negative. Okay, so now if I have a loan from a member and we advance, well, the member advances more money to the CC, the credit gets bigger. So we'll credit it, make it bigger. If there's a repayment by the CC, we make the liability smaller, it's a negative. Okay, and then loans to members, that's an asset, so advances to members, well, that makes the debit bigger. If there's a repayment by a member back to the CC, it makes the asset smaller. We add all of those up, and then for members' loans, we must split between current and non-current. Very common to have a current and non-current portion for a loan from a member. For loans to members, usually we just sit with current and we can assume non-current is 0 unless told otherwise. Unless you were specifically told there's a non-current asset component. So a non-current asset component. Okay, otherwise just assume it'll be 0. So that's nice and easy. We mustn't worry about the different name. Okay, and the slightly different way of doing this where we actually put the loans to or from members in here. It's a format you must learn. Easy marks sitting and waiting in the disclosures for you. Thank you guys.